Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another late night here on the East Coast. How y'all doing? Hopefully pretty good. What's new? What's happening? What's going on? I'm gonna start off by saying, I keep saying I'm gonna fucking plug in my actual mic and get it configured because I've had it for a long time. I only use it for things that I'm purely recording audio, not like streaming and using headphones and stuff like that. But, maybe Friday I'm going to look into that. What we are going to do, though, is we have a character. It's going to be a true kid. You feel like your computer is going to randomly die or explode? What the hell, Fox? Why? How are things on my end? Not too bad. Not too bad. Today, I mean, I can't complain about the heat and the humidity. I can a little bit, but I know a lot of places in the world are getting that real bad right now, but today it's just brutal. You're just at work and it's like, you're doing the same stuff you always do, but it feels like you're 4 times more tired when you get home. Insane. Either way, we're going to be a true kid. Yesterday we sort of developed a... not a berserker, a brawler. A martial artist, actually, so we ended up going with very high willpower. So our build's going to look something like this. We're going to need toughness as well. This will be our build. 24 strength, 22 agility, 18 toughness. Because we are gonna need that health. It sucks having our intelligence so low. We're not gonna be able to examine artifacts. There's a lot of skills we're gonna be locked out of. It's gonna take us a long time to level our skills up. But that's okay. We are purely a trained mind brawler. And then what we were... starts with dual wield and ambidexterity. Okay. That's very interesting. This is also quite interesting. Okay, well, we were doing Fuming Godchild. Does that seem pretty cool? I think we're still gonna go with that. Still go with the Fuming Godchild. So heat resistance is great for late game because there's a lot of like, laser weaponry, stuff like that. The 4 willpower, technically, if the game gives you a stat increase from a race, you want it put into, or in this case, your arcology and cast. You want it in something that you have very high because of how points are more expensive to buy the higher up they are. So stacking these values as high as possible is good. Whereas this, we're actually sort of wasting it. We're putting it into something that we have very low. Reason being, these things we hear: self-discipline, persuasion, the fasting way, the Lionheart, the intimidate. These are things we're never going to have the willpower high enough to get. So these are cool. And this gives us meditation. Very powerful. I think this is just a good start. I think there's a lot to be said for taking this because we learned fist weapons are cudgels, technically, which is exciting. We can level up dual wield and cudgel, and we can get some skills to go with our punching. But I think we are going to go for this sort of more of a Zen martial artist. I mean, not completely, focused. Obviously, we only have 16 willpower, but we're a lot more than just like a bar brawler. And we're gonna go ahead and grab carbide hand bones for our fists deal 2d3 damage. Blue carbide merely dense, where weak collagen would be smashed to bits. Excellent. I like it. This will also be Punch McFist 2. And, what do we call this character? We're gonna start in Joppa again. That's just a great initial start. Last one we did Bronson, which I don't know. Kind of an idiot. We have high-ish willpower. What about Saitama? Let's do Saitama. See how he survives the wastes. Twitch notifications are always being turned off for every channel but yours. Ah, well, thanks, man. I mean, I obviously appreciate that. On the eaves of the Ulu Ut, you arrive at the oasis hamlet of Joppa, along the far rim of Mogra'i, the Great Salt Desert. Ah, yes. The usual start. We've learned so many things. Like I said, we will take this water skin. We will take the bandages, and that's fine. Unlike our other characters, where we just take everything that's not nailed down, we're only gonna loot what we need. Take the artifact. We don't need the water skin. I think that's very important for this character. Alright, the Zealot. Of course, we'll take the quest, even though I don't think we can go there, because we do have cybernetics. Let's go to Mehmet here. Can you tell me about Joppa? I'm searching work. I will do as you ask. That's our water vine quest. We'll do the... Oh, that's annoying. The Puttis Templar, I believe, are actually, like... pretty badass dudes. So we probably want them on our side, but that's okay. We'll do our water rituals as we usually do. Speak to Elder Irodad, learn about harvestry. See where we end up from there. Actually, let's check the last house here. Nope. Check our inventory in just a minute. Fine wafer we'll take. The Borderlands revolver, I assume, sells for a fair amount. And studded leather armor, yes. It would be nice to have, you know, half-decent armor for once. Flaming Obsidian Chris. With a lead acid cell in it. 6 streams of acid in it. Holy shit. This thing is beastly. Let's take the cell out. We're not going to be using this Flaming Obsidian Chris, although we will probably try and sell the damn thing. Alright, what do you got for me? First off, you can have all of our smoldered mushrooms. Take our Flaming Obsidian Chris, that's okay. Take our revolver. Seems fine. An ape fur hat. Wow, it's quite expensive, otherwise it's quite tempting. I think we do want the shotgun shells, like I said. Take the lead slugs as well. I just like having ammo. I'm not sure if we'll ever use a gun. Although we do have the agility for it, if we need to. But we mostly want to be punching things. Your star apples and your vine wafers. It's tempting to go for that musket. I don't know what a basic toolkit does, but let's grab it. And we'll grab the copper nuggets, because that'll reduce our overall weight. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, good start. Fortunately, we do need a hand. Machine commands that you exercise robots and bring their sacred husks to the 6-day stilt. Oh, oops, I forgot to thirst here with the Warden Urag. The Kragmensch dislikes us more. That's fine, we'll survive. Oh, the Mechanimists like us, excellent. We now know of harvestry. is perfect. Let's go over here and see what we can glean from the statue. I would like to unlock it, please. So this time, the shrine depicts a significant event from the life of an ancient sultan, Mukbur II. 504, Mukbur II appointed a corrupt administrator as Minister of Mish. She mandated the practice of watching sand sift through an hourglass in Mukbur II's name. Interesting. Let's go complete our quest here and get an easy level up. Archive. And we will give him... The love injector is actually quite good. Give him a salve injector. We'll probably give him 2. Is all this lore generated or consistent? It's all generated for the most part. There are consistent things within the lore, but a lot of it is randomly generated dino, which is part of like the excitement with CUD. Every story is different, and I like to see it as I mean, mechanically it is all randomly generated, but I like to view it as the different tales that you hear. Like maybe one time the Wanderer walked into Gappa and heard story of, you know, Wadalapu or whatever the fuck, right? And then this time maybe Saitama walks in and he learns all about Mish. You know, these are just stories that pass. Much like each of these characters in their fleeting lives are just fuck off, game. We're not... Whoo! We're gonna unequip that fungicide grenade. I don't exactly know what that does, but I know I do not want that equipped. No thanks. Okay. Let's see if we're lucky and there's any witchwood we can harvest. It's fucking baboons. Okay. We're gonna take all these small stones. Equip them as our drone weapon. Oh, I saw that little shitter. Wha-bam! Didn't quite kill him, I don't think. Did that time. Unfortunately, baboons are really powerful, especially early on. Okay. So we're gonna have to go regenerate. Oh, we need to make meditate perfect on 5. I like that. So meditate. Oh, we can harvest this. We harvest a star apple. Nice. What the fuck? This is asphalt? Adds simple stability based effect to cooked meals. Just horrible pools of asphalt here. And there's tar encrusted bones. Something horrible happened here. This is what I love. This is what I love about games like these. When you just go exploring off the beaten path. It's just a corpse in perfect condition. What happened here? Horrible. There's more of it. Needs to be hot as fuck to be liquid. Well, we just walked through it. It was fine. I wonder if I could, collect 64 drams of asphalt. Perfect. We got a whole bunch of asphalt in our water skin now. I don't think we need 64 drams of it, so why don't we pour, say, half of this out. That ain't button. Yep, this ain't Undertale. I want a refund. Hey, Bard, how you doing? No, we are Saitama. Previously, we've been many characters. We've been Mehmet, we've been the Wanderer. But today, we are Fist McLarge Huge. Angry mother... No, well, maybe we are angry. We're some sort of a more zen, like an urban zen, brawler. We are fucking just whipping rocks at these monkeys. Because we are angry. They have angered us. You better fucking run. Gotcha! Are you human? So in this, this particular game, we are playing, or this particular playthrough, if you will, we are playing as a human, a true kin. So there's two big choices you have to make when you start the game. Whether you play as a mutated human, or whether you play as one of the true kin. Humans that have avoided all that by living in massive arcologies underground. We are one of the latter. And our character, we are a fuming godchild. I don't know if I can bring that up somewhere. Yeah. Fuming godchild. we're fucking angry. Let me tell you. And we believe that, I don't know, perhaps our god or some higher purpose has requested what the fuck is going on here. Requested that we go on some pilgrimage. But normally I do play Mutant, because they're sort of stronger late game. It's just they're very weak early game. And then once you hit late game, like they're pretty good. But they're a lot more fun. You have a lot more options. But this character, we just have massive strength. We have pretty good agility, a decent wisdom. Everything else is garbage. Oh, well, our toughness is pretty good too, actually. But we're a brawler. And there's actually, the reason why we went Truekin is because... cybernetics right here. You can start with a cybernetic as a Truekin. And the only one I actually cared about was this. Carbide hand bones. Carbide nearly dense, for weak collagen would be smashed to bits. So our fists deal 2d3 damage, which is huge damage in this game. And more importantly than that, they have 8 penetration. Now let's compare them to like a normal... Well, we haven't found a normal weapon. Hang on. I'm gonna try not to slip through this slime, and I'll show you what a normal weapon looks like at this stage in the game. 1d2 damage with 5 penetration for the bronze battle axe. An average weapon would be like 1d3 damage, 4 penetration. So our fists like punch the fuck through armor and deal twice the damage of the equivalent early game weapons. Problem is they don't scale, except with our strength, but then so would other weapons. Here you go, like a bronze longsword, 5 pen, 1d3. But what we sort of have in our favor, and like we're literally like hucking, like I'm just running around throwing these 10-pound boulders, or rocks, I guess, at people for my ranged attack. But what we're banking on is A, being able to get our strength maybe even higher, and B, just found out, as we were doing our dicking around yesterday, and I had a few great people in chat, sort of looking up stuff on the wiki for me, because I don't like to do that, if I can, because I don't like to spoil stuff. But fist weapons are technically a cudgel. I know, not exactly, but the thing is, so we can get like mace skills basically, or cudgel skills, and use them with our fists, so we can get things like bludgeon, we can get charging strike, slam, demolish. That all seems pretty cool. I've never used the cudgel tree at all. I usually do something like daggers or guns or like long swords or something like that. But you can also dual wield. Now, unfortunately, right now we can't. We have no night vision, and we have to hold a torch in our offhand. But if we could find some way of, or at least fighting during the day, but in caves, if we could find a way of light outside of our torch, you just got a cudgel attached to your shoulder? Well, you're not wrong. we could potentially be dual wielding our fists as well as using cudgels. The downside of this is these skills are very expensive and we're stupid, so it's going to take a long time to get that. We'll have to level up a bunch. I think we'll go with cudgel proficiency though. We'll just grab the cudgel skill itself. 50 points, we can grab it right now. And +2 to hit with cudgels. Seems good with me. So now we got +2 to hit with our fisticuffs. I mean, that seems just good overall. Can you drop the torch and still provide a light? That's a good question. I actually wonder if you could throw a torch. Yes, you can. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's cool. So instead of whipping our stones around, we could throw torches for light. That's oh, fucking archers. Hang on. Let's get back around the corner. Maybe do a little meditation. That's really interesting. What do you guys think? We will look at these engraved painted leather moccasins. Soft-soled shoe worked from boar hide. They're engraved. This item is engraved for the scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Nailshir. Deep in the gladiators' theocracy of Tuva, Nailshir stumbled upon a clan of roots performing a secret ritual. Because of her gleaming visage, they furiously rebuked her and declared her a villain to their kind. This item is painted with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Nailshir. At daybreak on the first day of winter, a gambler found a babe with good omens on its eyes outside his gambling den. He and his fellow gamblers adopted the babe and named her Nailshir. We equip those. Those sound good. Painted leather cap as well. Painted with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Daratafa. Deep in the woods of the explorer's monarchy of Sabal, Daratafa discovered Ekamrad. There he befriended crabs and he fixed a satisfying meal, presumably with the crabs. With this leather cap as well. You're looking fucking fabulous. Oh my god, Krakasins. I love them. What an iron weapon. So do you think we should do that? What do you guys think? Drop all our stones and just whip torches at people? Like, I kind of love that. I don't mind not carrying 110 pounds of fucking stones. We'll carry... Whoops. That's fine. Now, we can't actually dual wield right now, so we'll keep our torch equipped for later. Moccasins, a jewel-encrusted shortbow. It's much more valuable than usual and grants the wearer plus 100 reputation with the Water Barons. Which I don't know if actually this character will be a friend to the Water Barons or not. Or 10 pounds of stones. I didn't know this was actually a long dark roleplay. Oh, you. Whip that torch. Yep. Holy shit. We did actually set up. Wow, we actually hit him with the torch. He's on fire. What an idiot. Hey, pal. Just fucking deleted. Punched him 4 times with our fucking carbide fist. Hit him for 13 damage. Bring it on, motherfuckers. Bam! Just walk around this corner and get fucking deleted. And they're all on fire as they do so. I love it. Nullworm skull. Hideous plated skull that gave you beak, +1 ego. Makes things, makes us able to sell better. Who's this guy? It's working! Yeah. Now this is pod racing. I fucking love this, actually. This is just like the you know what I mean? Like, this is my level of jank. You motherfucker. Sturdy pocketed vest. It's 5% carrying capacity. No, that's fine. I'll carry it, but... Can we equip a hang on. Can we strap a buckler to our arm and still punch? Could I dual wield bucklers? Does that make sense? Let's try it. Yeah, that might actually be a thing. Let's keep our eyes peeled for more bucklers. Turtle mode, yeah. Just eating lit torches. Yeah, no, I love, like, how all the audio is balanced except the level up sound, which is so god-awfully loud. Oh god, there's slime everywhere here. And we need to do a little meditation. Yeah, this is super cool. Okay, we're gonna unequip. Let's unequip our torch. Just so we can get used to... Oh, you actually cannot see shit. Wow. Like, we just straight up can't see anymore. Just slipping everywhere in this fucking... Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just get in the habit of throwing torches everywhere. Oh, yeah, this is a bad idea. I mean, that guy's body is just burning. Yeah, I think we are still gonna... I mean, we don't even have dual wielding yet, but I think we are gonna have to have a lit torch here. Is yeah, not being able to see anything. Pretty fucking rough. Drop a lit one at your feet right before you start fighting. I mean, it's interesting. What is this? No, we're not going next to a prickler. We'll figure it out. Reminding him worm. Thought if you follow the same logic. No, yeah, sorry. Well, yeah, that's true. Like, we could throw a torch here and just stay within its radius to fight. And just hope we don't ever need fancy footwork. Oh, fuck, I'm on fire. Hang on. Oh no, we stopped being on fire. Still haven't found the way down. I mean, later on we can find some hands-free. Oh yeah, we have found the way down. We can find some hands-free torch stuff, actually. Yeah, so the interesting thing about Worm is it's two-dimensional. Like, you gotta remember that, Origami. I know everything in that game looks three-dimensional, but it's actually 2D, and it's just very clever in how it handles. What the fuck killed this? That was scary. The Snapjaw just came running at us and just died. I guess the bat killed him? Web-toed bat. What the fuck? It sheathes itself. Filmy wings? Ew, gross. A web-toed Snapjaw? Why is everything here web-toed? That's weird. I've never seen this before. I've also never seen this dungeon being like slime dungeon before. So there's definitely some weird shit going on. Which is interesting to me. I love stuff like that in games, though. Engraved wooden buckler. This item is engraved with the scene of the life of the ancient Sultan Mapur. At the Battle of Shenatara Grotto, Mapur fought to liberate oozes. He wielded a traveling sword with such artistry, became forever known as the traveling mother moon of oozes. His 40 reputation, the Mapurian sect. Frog people. Yeah. Let's equip this on our right arm. Does that work? Apparently, we are dual-wielding bucklers right now. I don't know if that stacks in-game, but I like the idea of it. It's like 100% of the jank I wanted. Were they just living off the jellies and they've gone insane now? Fucking chameleon. Web-toned horned chameleon. Tiny skin crystals shift and sort, changing the color of his appearance. A narrow bone extrudes from his head. His antlers in a bite. Apparently I'm really struggling to hit this guy. No, we got him. We're very accurate. So let's check. How are we doing? 106 skill points. We have a new attribute point, so we can put our strength up one. Which I think we will. I think we just keep buffing strength. We need 29 strength to max out our cudgel skills. Now, what else do we need from like any of our stats? I mean, intelligence, maybe getting meal prep's good. We're 3 points off. It's never going to happen. We'll never be smart enough to have meal prep unless somebody teaches it to us. Okay, that's fine. What else? We're never going to have any ego. We're never going to have enough willpower. Or intelligence. Strength we can do. And we need 1 more point in agility to get 2 weapon fighting. Which gives us a 75% chance to hit with your offhand. So that's fucking huge. I like that. We can get charging strike here. You charge with a cudgel and hit, you automatically daze your opponent. Nice. Whenever you hit with a cudgel, 50% chance you daze your opponent. -4 int, -4 agility, -10 move speed for 3 to 4 rounds. If you daze an opponent, they're stunned for 1 round. Well, if you daze a dazed opponent, they're stunned for 1 round instead. Oh. But to get charging strike, we need, wait, bludgeon and charge? Okay, well there's bludgeon. Where's charge? Tactics, maybe? Fuck, so we gotta grab tactics, charge, and then we can get charging strike. Yeah, that's fair. Can you be a Trukin with psionics? I don't think so. I think that's a mutant thing. But it could be. Take a peek sometime. No, I honestly don't think so. Ugh. Alright, we're getting slammered here. Let's start running. Okay, we can't meditate, sadly, right now. Slime everywhere is just terrible. If we don't kill these amoebas fast, they actually do decent damage to us. Getting close to another level up, which is nice. So, if you're new to this game, I should probably, you know, I've played it a few days recently, but I'll just do a quick run over, just in case we do have new people. I don't think Borrowed was here for it, I think Dino's also a bit new. This is our stat screen. It sort of pops left to right. If there's anything you're curious about, just let me know. I'll try and explain the game a little bit more. But that's our name. We're Saitama. Our strength, agility, toughness, wisdom, intelligence, and ego. Ego is mostly used for mental powers and for trading, so That's our armor value, our dodge value, or I think this is our movement, something. I don't know. And then that's our experience. We're quenched and hungry, so thirst and hunger. Health, this is our weight. We're at 190 out of 375. This is the day and the sort of moon cycle. And the chat log is right there. That's all the important stuff. Take that vine wafer, thank you very much. This is a very large area. A web toad. Yeah, again, more of these web toad snapshots. Slipping and sliding everywhere here. Like, the improper footing is very painful for a character like ourselves. And we've walked into a Snapjaw warlord. Hit us twice with a dagger, and we're now bleeding everywhere. We should be able to outpunch it. Our painted leather cap cracked. She bit through our armor, that son of a bitch. Nice. Not our beautiful painted leather cap. That's just depressing. I mean, it looks like we still get the reputation bonus if we equip it. So we'll just look for a new, let's meditate up health. We'll look for a new cap though. We're getting ever closer to dual wielding. It is going to take us forever though because our intelligence is so low. So your intelligence determines how many skill points you get every level, of course. There's a sweet spot. I think it's... Is it 20? Or 22 intelligence. Something like that gets you... Maybe it's 22 intelligence, but it gets you 100 skill points per level. Which is, you know, that's a good one. Because we're at 184 right now. Dual wield is the dream. We grab bludgeon. What's... Okay, hang on. What are these other ones? Got conk. It's got a cooldown of 10. Make an attack with a cudgel at an adjacent opponent. If you hit, you automatically daze your opponent. When it's already stunned, you instead knock them unconscious for 30 to 40 rounds. Holy shit. Backswing. Whenever you miss with an axe or cudgel attack, there's a 25% chance of making an additional attack. You can't backswing off a missed backswing. Okay. Maybe 23 or 24? Yeah, that's probably what it is, Dino. Slam. Cooldown of 50. That's a lot of turns. Now, I play the game very quickly, so 50 turns might not seem like a lot, but it's just because I move very fast. Make an attack with a cudgel at an adjacent opponent +1 penetration. If you hit, you slam your opponent backwards up to 3 spaces, pushing other creatures and breaking through walls. What? Your armor values are less than 5 times your strength modifier. Our strength modifier, I think, is 5 right now. So if their armor value is less than 25, which, yes, they will be. Opponents who get pushed or stunned for 1 round, plus an additional round for each space pushed. Opponents who are pushed through or against walls take extra weapon damage for each wall. Holy fuck. Colossal opponents don't get pushed, but are still stunned for 1 round. You can also use this power to destroy a wall or door if its armor value is less than 5 times your strength modifier. I mean... We save up for dual wield, or do we grab slam? Because holy shit. Every 50 turns we just fucking delete something? Oh my god. Demolish. Cooldown 100. For the next 5 rounds, your chance to daze with cudgel attacks is 100%. Slam is no cooldown. Jesus. That is fucking amazeballs. 23 for mutants, 18 for Truekin. Oh, yeah, Truekin. So Truekin have higher stats, like just flat out. They get more points to assign during character creation, and they get more benefit from stats because they're fuckers. And injectors like chems and stuff like that all work better on Truekin. So something that would heal you for like 3 health around as a mutant, heal you for like 5 or 6 as a Truekin. So, but like I said, they just they don't have the game break powers that potentially break the game. But we're still gonna try because that's what I like to do. But they're just a lot stronger early game. So I kind of like this idea of taking Slam, but then dual wield, right? Like just grabbing dual wield. Pretty cool. I think we gotta go Slam. Got the Slam attack. So we'll put Slam on 3? Kinda like that? No. No! We're not slamming ourselves. Why is that a fucking option? 3, thank you. I love how I try to cancel. I'm like, oh no, that's not how you assign button. It's like, do you want to slam yourself? No. I don't want to delete myself off the face of the earth, thank you. Okay, well, we're not going to use it on this guy. We're saving... Oh my god, I just ripped him in half with our fucking fists. There's still this slime everywhere. Suplex yourself? I now want to. That guy can, yeah. Goggles! They do nothing. Chrome brass rings and swarths of leather are precisely cut from a tinkerer's stencil. But the real signature is on the glass, a scatter of speck-sized fractures from the high salt gales. Offers protection against visual flash effects and plus 50 rep with insects. Okay, we'll throw those on for now. Masterwork Sword. Got a new ability. You wish to kill yourself? Ah, darn, you got me. That was the end goal. Yeah. Oh, man. Continue. Just pounding the fuck out of everything we find. Saitama takes no fucks, and he gives no fucks. He only delivers pain and sweet, sweet wrestling moves. Now, if you see me play a mutant, you'll notice... Okay, what is this thing? A web-toed Snapjaw warrior. Finally, a true opponent worth the almighty Slam. What? Holy shit. Blood just coated the fucking walls. There's blood everywhere. It's all in the fucking slime. And that guy is wounded, bloody, and dazed across the fucking map. I love it. He's still stunned. And now he's fucking dead. He's unable to do anything as he watched his friend get murdered. We just snapped his fucking neck. A toad Snapjaw warrior. Bitch, that's a Murloc. No. Anyone here ever had Amarula? Oh, you. Amarula. Oh. We're getting kited, boys. I've had Amaretto, which is amazing. Okay, this spider just immediately fucking crit bit us. What a little prick. We're just coated in fucking blood. Gonna meditate up real quick. Anyway, I never take toughness on my mutants, because toughness is for filthy casuals. Who wants to have health? However, I figure on Brawly Man we take it, and so it's kind of nice seeing 31 frickin' health. We didn't even stack our toughness. We just. Well, it's 18. It's pretty high up there. Oh, that's okay. Take that. Cream liqueur made from the fruit of the African marula tree. Oh, interesting. So yeah, amaretto is not a cream liqueur, but it is a liqueur. It's just made out of almond and whatever else, but it is excellent. Highly recommend. I'll have to check that out if we have any near here. Oh. Man, there's things I want to tell you guys. Part of the reason why I've been so busy lately. But it's not why I haven't been sleeping. That's just me. Oh, nice. A Vinewood's. The guy accidentally just murked his friend. One of these horrendous hyena bastards just whips around the corner and his friend shoots him in the back. As you do. Slender Vinewood sap mask. Piece of thick burlap impregnated with vinewood sap, helping protect against noxious gas and vapors. I will definitely equip that. Like this battle axe as well. Is that a fucking web-toed cave spider? How does that even work? Also disgusting. I don't want to think about. Actually, I don't really mind spiders. We have a tarantula, and she's pretty fucking cute. But the idea of one that's web-toed, breathing heavily in a corner. Ugh. Not quite for me. You similar to the Bailey's. Bailey's wasn't chocolate. Bailey's isn't chocolate. What? Is your Bailey's chocolate? Bailey's is like just like cream. Painted beaded bracelet, eh? Tell me about this engraved iron mace. This item is engraved with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Deratafa. We've learned about him before. One night under the beetle moon in the explorer's monarchy of Subal, a healthy child was born to the Sultan at Turkish. At the moment of his birth, a famous cook completed her work on a legendary salt. In celebration, the people drank themselves in the stupors. The babe was named Deratafa, but the people called him Saltborn. That's fucking borrowed. Beauty. We'll take that. Let's look at this painted bracelet, too. See if we can learn anything more about the world. The people that inhabit it. Bracelet? This item is painted with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Nailshir. While traveling through Samor, Nailshir stopped at a tavern in the hamlet of Duwan. There she lost her prized teleskopuka. The local pickpocket. She cursed the tavern and left the hamlet of Duwan. What you want to bet it's just a fucking normal ass telescope? Hey, you want to fight, eh, spider? It's Tango. On we go. Bailey's has cocoa in it. Coca. Bailey's has cocoa. I can't picture it, but I'm sure you're right. Okay, some seed-spitting vines being a prick down there. Let's go the other way. Slime everywhere! You finish the step, find the critters of the quest. What's eating the water vine? There they are. Purple and terrifying. It is a Gershling. Black ooze drips from its fangs to its pallid leg things. It shudders in primordial ecstasy and lets out a shrill whine that pierces your skull. And then we... It's gone. Let's throw a torch over there and see if we can see it. Disgusting. It takes 10 damage from slamming through 2 walls. Badass. I'm impressed you survived. Not for long. We're gonna take the corpse because we need it to leave. We're just getting pelted by these fucking vine-spitting assholes. And then we keep getting feared as well. Okay, where? There. It's gone. Let's throw this way out here. See if we can set myself on fire. Cool. I do hate these fucking... All the plants in this game are just huge pricks. Oh, sorry, we're the plant that rusts you. We're the plant that just randomly fears you. We're the plant that if you step on, you start bleeding for 10,000 turns and just die. Like this fucking one right here! Hey, how do you think about torch you? Oh no, hang on. Probably be good if I got the torch on top of it. Apparently I can't hit it with the torch. Let's meditate. Rest until we're healed. Another Gorshling. Punched it in the shitsville. I fucking hate these seed-spitting vines. Or bleed. Oh, a young ivory. Yeah. Of course there was. Famished, eh? Eat this Gershling corpse, shall we? Feels sick. Sick from the power now in my stomach. Scumgrass also kind of sounds like borrowed. Strands glisten with a frothing film. There's some sappy shale there. I don't know if sap is necessarily useful, but I feel like it is, right? Like sap seems like a useful thing. So let's go ahead and apply. No, it doesn't look like we can pull it off this time. I have before been able to pull the sap off. Oh my god. We just got like insta-feared and then 10,000 fucking seed-spitting prick holes hit us. Let's heal up again. Where is he? There's one. Like, they do good damage, too. Especially when you're, like, perma-feared. Wait, take minus 10 damage? It may have. Oh, fuck, that looks bad. What would I have sprint on? Low white cultist of Agogut. Beneath the umbra of a stinking robe, flesh smears over his bones of a boy who surrenders his body to the metamorphic new. He has carnivorous maw, bloody claws, and bloody claws. All around, prick. We're gonna get him up here and we're gonna punch him into 10,000 different fucking walls. That's the plan. Oh shit, no, never mind, I just got feared. Took a zillion damage because of it. Did I really miss the slam? I rolled a 6 and I needed a 6 and it counted as a miss. This is a problem because these guys actually fucking hurt. Let's retreat for now. Hope he doesn't follow us up. Meditate. Heal up. And like, there's no footing here. Or turn to slam. Oh, never mind, I just two-shot the fucker. Twisted remains of the dead glow white still radiate at low heat. Let's pick it up. Question. Can I equip the glow white as my thrown weapon? Little corpse. White corpse. I can, but unfortunately does not illuminate. Years of being abused. Plants decide no more, we become the abusers. It's true, the plants in this game are pricks. Like, they make me physically angry. Oh, fucking Gershling. Slam it. Get the fuck out of here. Can't fight you and all those fucking plants. Okay. I just slipped on the slime and I'm gone. These don't get feared into everything. Okay, cool. Just heal up a bit. Got feared again. And this is like one of the big problems with just how fast everything goes to shit in this game. You have to be hoping that you're not doing anything. Like, look at all these frickin' plants. And those are just the ones we can see, because they like to have hidden ones everywhere. That's why the only good plant is a cactus. You know, it'll hurt you. There's no lies and deception. Oh, you. Yeah, that's fair. We actually are growing a few cactuses. Brackish, slimy water. We got salty water over here. Where's that? The lover's plants. Oh yeah, and these plants not only hurt you, but they grab you. So you can actually follow this passageway. Where does it lead? Underground waterways. We may never know. Okay, I just got fucking like super crit or something. Slam a bitch. Let's run. Meditate, heal up, let's go back. Like we've entered like a tougher area. Oh, a leather cap, excellent. We were missing some headgear. Pick the witchwood wreath. Eat the cactus. An engraved bronze two-handed sword. We looked at this one, yeah. This item is engraved as a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Deratafa. It feels like Deratafa is just very prevalent in this current story we're living. In 325, the people learned that a simulacrum of Deratafa had been the one who died. Despite reports of the contrary, Deratafa was alive and well. He was known thenceforth as the desiccated devil of the Stargazers theocracy of Nilil. We got a lot of stuff, actually, for the clan of the Saltborn. Might actually have some reputation with them when we get there. I mean, we have to equip all these items before we talk to them, I believe. But that's still pretty good. And it's only a temporary buff, essentially. Like the engraved wooden buckler after we read about it. Another thing of Deratafa here, eh? Okay. While traveling through the Stargazers' theocracy of Nilil, Deratafa stopped at a tavern on Canamur Spire. There he lost his prize Spangle Ducas. Ah, my Spangly Ducas. You have my Salt Spangly Ducas? The Bane of Bears! To the local thief. These thieves are fucking people. He cursed the tavern and left Canamur Spire. Interesting. New quest, recover Salt Spangly Ducas, the Bane of Bears. I would love to. I dream of nothing more. I'm gonna drop this bark armor. Salve injector, thank you. Sweet Lord Array. Shit out of that guy. Make our way for the hunter. I guess they're the most dangerous, really. Just range weapons tend to be. The only thing that sucks about being... What's that thing? Honey skunk. Everything near the bantam mammal is damp. Fur, hair, leaves, soil, slick silver alloys. It's as if she's a furry world unto herself, and the sweet, sickening, evaporated honey about her is her atmosphere. And that's somebody's fucking fetish, and there's a lot of them, too. What is that? Cannibal. Stout human's bare skin is pallid from years of abstaining from sunlight. His eyes are glazed and bestial. Isolation has rendered him more of a beast than a man. Just got one shot. My goddamn fists. Reminds me of The time machine? What are those things called? The Morlocks or something, no doubt. Very generic name, but I believe it was something else. Just punching the shit out of things, leveling up, having a good time. That's what I'm talking about. We'll get back to town. Ooh, a painted iron dagger. This item is painted with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Mupur II. At daybreak, on the first day of summer in the Stargazer's Republic of Bishan, a healthy child was born to the Sultan at Shamish Grotto. At the moment of his birth, a famous scribe completed her work on a legendary miniature clock. In celebration of the peace, told stories and renewed friendships. The babe was named Mupur II, but people called him Miniature Born. Interesting. Campfire there. Let's go check that out. Punch some more things along the way, as we do. A Desert Chris. Like that might sell for a bit. Like a little higher end weapon. Well, we can actually find out, because it will save all of the Sultan histories you find in that game. So we can go Mupur II. Nope. So this was his birth, and then in 504, Mupur II appointed a corrupt administrator as a minister of Mish. So that's super cool, though, eh? That the game will like log all of these things you find in that game. Like, I love that. You know what I mean? Read all your like Deratoff will be tons of shit for it. And it puts it in chronological order, which is neat. And then, of course, we can see our historic sites that we've learned about. Three parashangs east of Mired Rock. Something happened at Mish. God knows what. Yeah, we can keep continuing this on, eh? This goes. Do we continue this path? Crocossins, yeah, we'll take those. I like crocossins. Even though if you wear crocossins, like, you get auto-attacked by reptiles. Fucking funny. Yeah, we've learned a few other Sultan backstories. Or origin stories, if you will. A brute. No match for us. Why was that one fucking, like, glowing weird? Snapshot of scavenger. Tussocks of fur, dressed skin, stretched over taut muscle. Upright she stands, but she looks ready to drop on all fours. Her snout snarls and her ears twitch. She barks and her hyena tries an answer. No, no, no. Oh, shade oil talking to you. That's why she's going crazy. Hey! Oh, hang on. Crocossins actually improve your rep with unshelled reptiles. Maybe it's a racism thing. Oh, what the fuck? What? I swear to God you used to get auto-attacked, because these are actually really good. Compared to just boot. I swear there's some horseshit going on there, and I don't like it, but I'm okay with it. That's fine. But how you doing, Island of Ignorance? And... Hi, Ace. You're gonna have to give me that pronunciation again. I've forgotten. Was it, Asagiak? Something. Man, fuck. I know it wasn't Ace, though. Oh, well. My bad. I said I wasn't gonna forget, and I did. So, I'm a prick, as usual. Let's, Hey, you fucking run. Alright, hang on. We'll fight them in the water. That worked pretty good. Painted leather cap, eh? Sijiak. Oh, like cardiac. Okay, a Sijiak. I like it. Then it was painted with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Mupur. Ah, but not Mupur II. So that's cool. In 152, after having made enemies with a collective of glass blowers. There was an old fantasy... Wow. Whoa. Wow. Old fantasy series about glass blowers. I remember reading a lot of them as like a kid. It was like a girl, and she was like getting in this glass blowing guild or something. I don't know why I remember that, but, you know, I don't remember much of my childhood. But anyway, the Sultan of Kud died under mysterious circumstances. Because of Mapur's luminous visage, he was chosen as the successor. Well, we'll take that. I like those. I'm glad you guys... Oh, I'm carrying too much to move. Well, I'm glad you guys are here, though. We are playing our Punch McFist man, and things are going really good for us. We're playing it safe, and turns out that kind of helps. Oh, I guess we'll drop the glow white corpse after all. Go up here and meditate. I mean, I'm still playing fast and loose, but occasionally I also slow down. Snapjaw Warlord. Wha bam! Hit him with the slam. Punch him through like 4 fucking walls. If there was a corpse left, it is a shell. An unlikely protect. What the Christ is that? Pardon my French. An eyeless crab. That's disgusting. Get off of my screen. Oh, I see it actually now. Okay, I thought it was like an upside down like baby bird or something. The squat ivory crab has evolved a heightened sense of hearing in order to perceive its surroundings and lightless nooks and inhabitants. Yeah. Eyeless crab, turns out, I don't really, I'm struggling with. Let's get the fuck out of here. So that's not too bad. At least it wasn't a group. Unlikely protagonist. You think you're part reptile while you're wearing... Yeah, I don't actually... Yeah, that doesn't really make sense to me. We're about to level up, though, so I want to punch some more things. This brute for starters, and let's slam the crab. Deleted. What was that? Something bad just happened, I think. We're still alive. Nice, okay. Survived. Another painted wooden buckler. We're also collecting tons of painted stuff, so we have a very good picture of the lore of this world. Crab battle, crab battle. Yeah, I love that. The item is painted with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Nailshir. While traveling alone in Samor, Nailshir had a dream that she was staining glass. For the rest of Nailshir's life, she always kept some mirrors hidden on her person. A 60 reputation with cultivation. I mean, I like stuff like that a lot, you know. I like just the little things. It gives you like a glimpse into this world. It makes you go, what the hell? A knollworm? The young knollworm secretes an epoxy-like resin that hardens into plates when compressed by shale. Oh. It is equipped with a crab-crushing beak. It cracked my fucking crocossins! What an asshole. We'll have to put on these new crocossins that I have. But cracked ones probably don't sell for shit, so let's just drop them. Oh, another fucking knollworm, man. 8 turns. Okay, let's just kite it for a minute. And slam it. Beautiful. Oh, we didn't kill it. We just stunned it. Jewel-encrusted hand axe. My. Water barons will surely like us if we walk in the town with all those. Feels like we're getting into like scary enemy territory now. So maybe we should start heading back. Perhaps. I don't like these. No, I do not want to slam myself, thanks. I will slam that way, though. Jesus. Oh, the slam is so good. Cracked items regen. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's cool. That doesn't really make sense to me, if I'm being perfectly honest. If something's cracked, it makes sense you'd have to... What is that? Oh, a star apple. Okay. Did not look like that. It makes sense to me that, like, you'd have to repair them or something. I'd be fine with that. Like, maybe... Because there's a camp mechanic in the game now, which I haven't played with, but... I'd be okay with, like, you have to make a camp. But not with just randomly regens. Wide brimmed hat. I mean, I would. Crocuses again. Let's see. Let's go pick up those other crocuses then. Magical healing leather. Well, I mean, it was an animal at some point, or I guess a human. It's still cracked. We'll try though. Oh yeah, that painted leather cap I had is no longer cracked. Oh my god! These things are fucking asshole. Pardon my French, sorry. It's just a very bilingual day. What's this? Vine wafer. What the fuck? That guy just whipped a fucking hand grenade at me. Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay. Meditate. Alright. You're gonna throw a hand grenade at me. You're gonna experience a whole new world of pain, pal. Where you at? Oh, it's in this one. Thankfully. Did I get crit? Yeah, I did. Stunned for the turn, that's bad. Survive though. Oh, am I out of torches? No way, did I actually run out of torches? Oh no. That was weird. I got tons of torches left. It'd be cool if there was like a mechanic where some of these enemies will like take your blood if you leave it. Like concoct horrible fucking voodoo spells against you. So you have to go around and collect all your old blood. Foreskin gloves? Yeah, we'll equip those. That's nice. A little bit of extra armor. What is our armor at? 6 still. Oh, that's an easy thing. We can let's remove one of our torch or bucklers. It's still 6. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can actually stack 2 bucklers. But it does remove our dodge value. Oh, that's fine. I kind of like the idea of dual wielding them while punching people. But that'd be kind of cool, like if you had to like, collect your blood and like pour it out like into water or into slime or something to dilute it or burn it or something. That's kind of a neat idea. What's this? Beef jerky. Oh, you ready for the Thunder Boy? Did I missed my slam? What the hell? More crocuses. Just a normal spider? Back here. Oh my stuff. I'm cracking all my stuff. Nice. We should have a fair amount of skill points now. How are we looking? 272. We can almost get dual wield. I think charging strike is going to end up being a pretty cool thing. Bludgeon seems pretty sweet. We can get backswing, so if we ever miss, there's 25% chance we don't. But I think we're gonna want to grab something like dual wield. Probably dual wield, tactics, charge, and then charging strike. Shields only apply the AV if you block with them. Oh, cool. So can we dual wield bucklers then? Is that like legit? What is this? A quillipede. This arthropod. This arthropod undulates forward on hundreds of chittering legs. Tiny needle-pointed quills jut out from between plates of chitin, or chitin, if you're speaking proper Latin, along its protracted body. Oh, we missed with the old Slammerino. Oh, fuck. I think I'm killing myself on its quills. Run! We're fine. 42 health now, not... Slam it? Oh, fuck yeah. That was awesome. Slammed it through 3 frickin' walls. It's one way to not have to worry about quills. It's fun. Yeah, it feels like the further we go in this cave, the nastier things get, which I kind of like that. Like, we're really pushing our luck, and that's something I super enjoy doing. I mean, because we're not playing an equipment-based build, I mean, we're always going to want better armor. Because we're not playing, like, an equipment-based build, and, like, the loot's not, like, getting any crazy better, there's not much of a point of us continuing to follow this water. But that's not stopping me from wanting to do it. You know? Slam that guy, I don't want to get cracked again. Oh, that's a cannibal. Okay, got cracked. Engraved Club. Items engraved with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Mapur II. Deep in the wilds of the gladiators' theocracy of Tuva, Mapur II discovered old Ekagana. There he befriended trees and penned a historical account. Take that with us then. Sharing this history. Or nullworm skulls. I think those are valuable. I'm not sure. I know they increase your ego, so you can sell for slightly more. So there is value in that regard. Let's see if our armor's still cracked. Nope. Yeah, it is. It is slowly repairing over time. Don't think multiple shields improve the chances of blocking. Before you go to bed, Rainbow Six Siege is tagged as realistic strategy on Steam. I mean, listen, as far... Oh, there's another exit here. That's interesting. I've never gone the full way through this cave. Oh, it's not even the whole way. I wonder where this takes us out. See, I love stuff like this. I love exploring. If more games could do exploring, like, holy shit. Like, it might sound crazy, but... No, I was never as big into, like, Minecraft as some people. I mean, I do think it's an excellent game and all that. Because, you know, I didn't like the actual, like, oh, building some mega structure, because that's sort of what the game turns into. Wow, we're having a little trouble here. Got 1, 2. I loved exploring all the randomly generated caves and looking for treasure. Always something that was very, very enjoyable to me. Spider. What was this? Ancient bone. Whoa! Canned have it all. 5 servings. Small trinket. Cybernetics credit wedge. Ancient bones. A miner's helmet. Built-in illumination. Yes! A sheaf of tattered pavement. What is it? Several sheets of tattered, age-stained parchment bound together at margins by some sort of glue. The dual wield is on, boys! Tell me that sprinting around the corner while leaning back and forth isn't realistic or strategic. No, it is. That's what they do in real life, dude. 20 togs. Webs everywhere. Sound of rushing water below. Impressions of tiny claws on shale floor. Extinct miniature cave-dwelling bird. No Jasper. 40 togs. Spider bite. Dropped half my wafers in mud. Wool Uri laughing. No Jasper. 60 togs? Another pair of moccasins ruined. I feel you, bro. I've lost 100 crocossins. River's close. Dug myself to exhaustion. Jasper. Box. Soaking wet. Empty chest. Not my day. No Jasper. Lost. Crab eggs. Bizarre scuttling noises. No Jasper. God only knows what happened to Jasper. Can we look at these ancient bones? Nothing, eh? A pickaxe. Let me pickaxe you a question. What does it do? Super fucking cool. Man, this is super exciting. What does a pickaxe do? It is a shard of fullerite, pointed on one end and flat on the other. It handles a pole of fiberglass wrapped in fraying wood. I wonder if we can use this to like a straight up pick through walls. You can only play Minecraft for long periods if it's heavily modded. I mean, I used to play vanilla Minecraft and enjoy it because again, I would just explore and have a good time. But the problem is like any games like that, like Minecraft, Terraria, etc., I get bored when it starts entering what people would call the mid to late game. The point where it's like the only limitation is your own imagination. It's like, look, I'm very imaginative. I just don't feel like grinding 10,000 things. Why is one of these a different color? Oh, a plated null worm. Hmm. A brick. You know what I mean? I don't feel like farming for 10,000 years to like kind of make something like a house shape and it's just not me. But I love exploring. I love tech it and like big mods like that just give like crazy like mining stuff because I love like industry. Speaking of, you know, stream viewers, well, long-time stream viewers should know I love trains in games. Satisfactory, which is pretty cool. I didn't buy it, it was given to me for free, so I gotta say that part because I don't support the Epic Games Store and its fuckery. I don't think there's anything wrong with an Epic Games Store. It's just the way they've been total fuckbags about everything. But that said, Satisfactory is coming up with trains soon. And I'm actually thinking about playing it again, because I like trains a lot. Use the railcraft mods? Maybe Jasper's a cannibal from earlier? There were many cannibals. Okay, I don't think we can continue this. What was that? We heard a rustle. There's fucking asphalt down here again. Some very serious, scary things happening. Bloody beetle bum. It has been cleaved in two. Engraved leather cap. This item is engraved with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Mirad. On one auspicious day, Mirad had a dream that he was weighing items on a scale, and then smashing the scale after not liking the results. From that day forth, he always kept some breastplates hidden on his person. Ah, a schist. What is that? It looks like a horror-encrusted bone. Nice, we'll level up again. Okay, there's nothing on these tar-encrusted bones. As horrifying as they are. 11 shotgun shells and a vine wafer? You got me. Ooh, wow, that was actually, my heart fucking stopped there when I got stuck in that ashfall. It makes sense that you can get stuck in ashfall. It still gave me a heart attack. Yeah, I don't like this at all. Let's fucking run. Punch this one. Let's get up. Shit. Meditate, heal up. We don't have to continue exploring here. Yeah, we could grab dual wield now. So many things we want, and we're so stupid. So stupid. You want to dual wield? Yes, please. Now, flurry and offhand strike, so our chance to strike with an offhand is 35%, which is pretty cool. We can actually go ahead and drop our torches now. So we now can actually dual wield. And our miner's helmet. Oh, it actually gives really good vision, turns out. Okay, we'll punch these guys into each other. Shits and gigs. It is very hard to pierce their armor, but we're doing it nonetheless. So Kaylin, love of my life that she is very, very capable. This not a this is a stare down. Ooh, that's spooky. Either way, so she's going. She was going to a concert tonight. She's finished now. But I get a text. So she's in Toronto, which is the big city. That's like a bus and a bus and a bus away, or something like that. But she's going. I don't know what concert exactly. I mean, I'm sure she's told me, but you know, I can't exactly remember, and I certainly don't know the venue or nothing. But I get a text while I'm at work, like sort of close to when I'm leaving, saying, "Oh, by the way, my phone is about to die, and I don't have a way home. So if you could like call an Uber from basically the train station I get off at after Toronto." And I'm like, when? Where? Like, what do I tell them? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, holy shit. So, that gave me, like, a great heart attack trying to figure that out today. And, of course, I look in the calendar and it says, you know, concert with the girls. And I'm like, okay, well, she's with somebody. So hopefully someone can inform me when she's on her way or something. I've been trying to find that out. So she just sent me a text a little bit ago saying, oh, I'm on the train back. I'll be home. Well, I'll be at the station soon-ish. I'm hoping she has battery enough to text me where she's gonna be so I can get into the car. Just blood everywhere from punching everything. I love it. Bloody asphalt. Incredible. So, if I disappear in a hot minute, y'all know why, and I apologize, but I will be back. I was going to get some games in with Zelphus tonight, but I was waiting for him to finish up what he was doing. Someone's shooting over in this direction. Huh? You know what, we've been talking about, like, building games. I wish he had Satisfactory, but again, I would never ask someone to get that because of how I feel about the Epic Game Store. But that said, like, I'm feeling like a game like Satisfactory. Maybe I'll talk him into... Ooh, a bunch of honey. Talk him into some Terraria or something. I'm not really sure. I haven't played that in ages. Oh, totally. Like, you know, I say sorry because it's funny, isn't it? Like, that's absolutely correct. You do what you gotta do. But for some reason, let's go up or stairs down. For some reason, you get this weird feeling in your mind, like, you know, you guys have just sat down, you're getting comfy, you've got your food. You don't want to get up just yet. You don't want to have like the TV just shut off on you. Cause I've been there, you know. I mean, I always watch VODs instead of... What is this? Scrap-clad hermit. Patchwork of burnt metal and rust-flaked rivets make a gradient of new flesh across the hermit's body. Its hair is knotted into a rat's nest and held high by a barrette of broken glass. He screams in a tongue of his own invention. It's fucking badass. And he's wielding a copper nugget and just bludgeoning things to death with it. That's actually worth a fair amount of money, and you're lucky that I don't bash your head in for. I'm playing a good character. Well, you know, I'm playing like a more neutral character, but like a more lawful one, I assume. Whereas usually I play a little closer to something chaotic in a game like this. In most games, I like to play like the sort of chaotic good or something along those lines. But when it comes to a survival setting, I feel like you have to be a little bit more neutral. You can't always just jump in front of a speeding train for someone. What is this? Giant dragonfly. Oh, nice, we can harvest some of these vine wafers. That's excellent. Free food. Oh, just strong. Yeah, it's a Canadian in me. Damn right. I think. Is this what's shooting at me? Thistle? Starting to get worried. I feel like we're venturing too far. I hear drums in the deep. I feel like at some point we'll just get lost. It's madness. Let's get out of here. Actually, there's a way down over here, right? Was the next one over? It'd be terrifying though if you could get trapped in the asphalt and you're just trying to path out. What is down here? Glowing over here. Glow pads. What was all that noise? Just singing. Siren song. No, these are stairs down. No, those are also stairs down. What the fuck is that? A voider. This 3-span rust-hued arachnid is so named for its instinctual ability to displace those who threaten it by folding space in the local area. No! That is not something Fist Punch Man wants to fuck with. You know? Or famished. Hang on, I gotta eat something. Eyeless crab. That probably tastes delicious, actually. Real talk. I know we feel a little sick. Being better, I guess. And even if they were a stair up, we need to go up much, because we're on like 4 or 5 or something. 6 pounds of crab. Oh no, I know how to get up from here. It's on this spot. I just, you know. Oh. Snapjaw punk didn't kill. Oh, rate of stave. Sedim's grave was seen of life from the ancient Sultan Murid. On an unauspicious day, Murid broke bread with a pilgrim. That day forth, he was obsessed with bread rolls. I think it said bed rolls, actually. But bread rolls makes more sense, and also, yeah, fair enough. We all been there, man. You gotta get that bread. Weird artifacts, fine wafers, salve injectors. But you mean the other exit? We can come back here, though. Like, that's the cool thing. But we had a great adventure, and I want to make sure we're safe from it. But I'm very interested in heading back, yeah. Been in my self-preservation instinct this run. Thanks, man. Normally, it's one of those things, I sort of waffle, right? I usually build my characters to be glass cannons, but very much have that self-preservation instinct. But because I was getting back in the cut and remembering the controls and getting used to moving quickly again, and of course you're talking about what you're doing, so you're trying to make things like a little bit faster, I was sort of negating that. But no more. I'm now all about keeping myself alive. That's good. Because I want to see more of the game. I want to experience that with you. We should probably keep some of this painted shit. I'll probably store it in a chest here, maybe. And we'll forget all about it. And then at some point I'll say to myself, shit, didn't we have? And we did. But I don't know where it is. I don't need any of these torches anymore. Part of me wants to keep some anyway. Yeah, we'll keep the 23 unburned ones that are stacked nicely together. Yeah, Desert Crystal does sell for a lot. That's nice. And we can carry tons of equipment on it. Like, we have a massive carrying capacity. Wow. A cent? A single cent is worth $31. What the fuck kind of inflation is that? Anyway. That works for me. I might want to waste this money, because, like, we have too much. Does that make sense? Like, we have 8 copper nuggets. Like, we have way too much money. So we could buy ourselves a musket. Or maybe even, like, a masterwork willowy musket? I think. We'll examine the small trinket. Yeah, we can examine trinkets, but I'm very stupid, so it's good luck. It's unlikely we'll be able to do that. We can take a peek. So let's get this water first. It's a small sphere. Puzzling artifact. Ha! It's a small sphere of negative weight. Unobstructed, this copper sphere accelerates towards ceiling and sky. Weighs minus 10 pounds. Huh? I like that, but it's also weird. Oh, fuck, I broke it. Whatever it is, it's broken. An electro bow? God damn! What else we got, maybe? Stun gas grenade? Meh. Freeze grenade? Okay. Okay. Compass bracelet. Oh, fuck. That's cool. Where does this equip again? Is it on your hand slot? Or one of your arm slots, probably, right? Yeah, perfect. That's actually cool, because the second buckler was doing nothing for us. So now... you have the compass bracelet on. Is it you can't get lost or something like that? What does it exactly do? Chance of becoming lost reduced by 10%. Okay. Which stacks with our, we don't actually have that, never mind. Right. We don't have, whatever it's called. The wayfaring. The mind's compass. We're not intelligent enough. Okay, Kayla should be messaging me any minute, and then I'll be going AFK for a small amount, and then we'll be coming, probably. You buy the 1.1k artifact, that's true. Do we equip the electro bow? I kind of like that idea. Although... I mean, very high accuracy, a humming curve of metal, a dim beam of light connects the endpoints of a crescent. When fingers are drawn through the beam, a blazing arrow of energy springs from the weapon. That's sick. Very high penetration. Damage is pretty good. Potentially. High range. Of course, low minimum. But that's fine. And we'd have to power it with a cell. Potentially. But it's neat. It's a very neat thing. You know what? Okay. She's not there. That's good. We should actually have... oh, we don't have another attribute. Not just yet. Although we do have enough to... because what I'm thinking, I think we grab tactics. Gets us hurdle, so we don't have a penalty to our dodge value when we sprint. Which is pretty... yeah, it's pretty good. But realistically, we're only doing it so we can get charge. So that we can get charge strike. I mean, maxing our dual wielding is going to be huge. We need charging strike? Probably not. I mean, it's handy, but most stuff comes to us. Although, the thing is, if we go into the desert, we need charge. Like, we're not going to be able to survive in the desert unless we can close the gap. And conversely, being able to sprint and dodge at full value is going to help a lot. Well, we'll think about it. Something to think about. Either way, let's complete this quest. Live and drink, friend. Have you tidings from Red Rock? Yes, I found bits of gnawed water vine and I slew a white spiderling. I carried its corpse with me. I'm always afraid I leave my mouse cursor on the screen. What a hideous thing. I dread the horrors its presence portends. Bring the corpse to Elder Iridad's hut for the elder to examine. As you say, Mehmet. I shall. Live and drink, wayfarer. Welcome to the oasis of Joppa. Yes, I returned from Red Rock with the corpse of a pale spiderling. Elder, would you examine it? It's troubling, because as I feared, worse legs. There was a rabid, black-robed man among the Gershlings, as you call them. A glow-white, no doubt. Those maniacal fools worship the Gersh as gods. What are the Gersh? Ancient demons, as old as Cut itself. They embody the essence of the poison that is spread throughout the land. Once they crawled Cud's surface but 1,000 years ago, something drew the earth. Now they roost in the nethers of Cud's vastest and darkest caverns. And the Gershlings? Gershlings are the spawn of the Gersh. They're twisted creatures of every ilk. Glow whites consume their corpses in order to reshape themselves in the image of the Gersh demons. I ate one of them. They're pretty good. Where'd the Gersh come from? They're the spawn of one older still. The Gersh mother. Look to you. Oh, hard to say. According to the wisdom of my father and his father before him, she lies sleeping somewhere within the buried temple of Mora. No one knows whence she came. Perhaps she is indeed some wretched goddess come from beyond the stars to slumber on our world. Why were you so troubled before? Gershlings have not been sighted on the surface for centuries. I fear something nefarious is astir. Discovery will prove invaluable to us, wayfarer. Albeit, we are but a penurious moisture farmers. There's little we can do apart from sharpen our vine reapers. Maybe others outside Joppa, however, who are able to do more. As your reward, take these prickly boons. Thanks. I will not soon forget your service. Live and drink, friend. An Uber-Nostrum injector! A weird artifact, a salve injector, and a salve injector. Cool, and Joppinians like us more. Well, I like that. Tell me about a weird artifact. Fix-it spray foam. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. What is it? What is an Uber Nostrum? Is this the one that gives you a stat up? Because that's pretty good. Man, I have too many cool things in my inventory. No, it's a super heal. Right, yeah. That's pretty good. What does Sphinx Salt do? You're immune to confusing attacks. You peer into your near future. You may revert to the point in time at which you first used this drug at the end of its duration. Fuck, that's awesome. What does rubber gum do? 100% electrical, plus 100 electrical resist, cold resist, less armor. You receive a -5 penalty to bleeding saves. You only suffer 25% damage from bludgeoning and falling. Cannot be grabbed. Interesting. You can regen limbs with it. Yeah. Which is kind of cool. I mean, obviously, sorry, that's amazing. Like, regenning limbs is super huge. It's just I usually do play mutant, and I've regened a limb or two before. Interestingly enough, there's actually a hotkey for ripping your fucking arm off. Dismembering one of your limbs. Which is kind of cool. I don't know why. Oh, it's a debug. Derp. I was like, that's kind of neat. Game really just throwing that out there. What was this? Why was the hearth? Play oven. We could walk through the zones if you liked. things we can harvest. These water vines, perhaps. More witchwood. Vine wafers, delicious. Delicious food. Not like vine wafers are great eating, but they're eating nonetheless. You ever pet her the cat? I have before. Doesn't it make you glow or something weird? I wish we could have to do it though. Was it? Apply this one. Yeah, you start to glow. Yeah. You can try the trade, but there's nothing in the trade, so. Glow dims until it's extinguished. So what is up here? This is Mish. Window makers plied their craft in isolation in the extinct theocracy whose ruins lie deep in an earth cleft. So that was something we discovered when we were learning about the gods. Which is kind of cool. We're gonna skip all this shit though. We're going back down. We're gonna continue down the river. So I was really enjoying exploring these caves. I was starting to get a little like anxiety, which is what I mean, I don't like getting anxiety, obviously, but I do like it when a game can give me the feels. You know what I mean? Oh, what a bloody battle has taken place in this waterway. I just want to like see if this is like some ancient sewage pipe. Oh, there's just blood everywhere. I love it. Let's see if this makes its way to Joppa eventually. We really did go far here. Punching him. Nothing too crazy so far. We're actually getting like no experience for killing these guys now because we're so over leveled. Oh, a blaze injector. That's cool. Let's see, neck ring and braid bronze sword. We might not pick this up. We're gonna look at it, right? Learn the history. This item's engraved with the scene of the life of the ancient Sultan Nail Shir. While leading a small army... Sorry. While leading a small army in the Stargazer's theocracy of Nalil, Nailshir challenged the Sultan of Qud to a duel over the sanctioned persecution of gamblers. She won and seized the crown. She was 30 years old. Well, let's take... I like carrying all this history stuff. I feel like it's very fitting for this character. Hey, level 9, nice. And we got an attribute point, that's good. So even more strength. Actually, at some point we need to put our agility up, right? We need one more agility. 20, yeah, we need 25 for 2-weapon fighting. And we need 29 strength to get demolished, which is pretty good. But we're 2 agility points off. Let's do it though. So agility is going to give us a little more dodge and a little more to hit. Seems really good. But we do want to be like dual wielding all the time. Sorry, I went the wrong way there. So yeah, 25. So we'll put the next point in agility as well. Because that to me is a little more important than getting demolished. Demolished seems really good and I want it, but I also really want to be dual wielding, like hitting every time with 2 hits. Stats alternate between giving you one attribute and all leveling by one? Oh, really? Oh. That explains why we're getting more skill points now. Yeah, our int has gone up to 13. Okay, that's cool. So we'll start pumping strength then. Because we'll get our 25 agility from the next alternate level up then. Feathered cloth robe. It's 250 rep with birds. Like, this seems weird though. Like, if I walked into bird cult land, and I was like, hello, fellow birds! And they're like, are you wearing the corpses of our fucking families? You know, it seems like that'd be a little weird. Anyway, sorry, just not getting a Kalen call. Sorry about that. What's in the chest? Arrows, cool. Witchwood bark, which we know I love. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go too much longer tonight. As much as I'd like to, but I work super early tomorrow. I got one of those really shitty schedules where they put me in for like a close open. So I close tonight and tomorrow I have to be in like super early. Wide brim hat. Weird artifact. Can we examine it? Foliant grenade. Okay. A canteen. That's kind of cool actually. Tip. Doesn't really suit this character so much. You know, if we were still playing our gunslinger or something like that, our roguish character, like that would work. Well, this is the end of the line. Stairs up. Okay, we might be able to get. Threw a stun gas grenade at us. Little bastards getting tricksy. Okay. So we got a serious fight on our hand. It's Mfubu, stalwart snapjaw bear baiter. He's loved by snapjaws. He's hated by the Farmers Guild for giving one of their kind and unfavorable horoscope reading. He's admired by the villagers of Datara for providing shelter during a glass storm. So maybe we don't want to kill him then, because we are going to Datara at some point. But of course, we will slam his ass. I missed. Hell missed. Oh yeah, we might not be able to take this guy. Especially with all these baddies here. Wow, they just Ella appeared out of nowhere. I like that. Oh, okay, we do have Witchwood, so we're not dead. And let's look at the map real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then upright. Okay. Oh, right! Our character has the willpower to not... Fuck! How did they outrun me? That's unfortunate. We shouldn't have died. But we, I guess they just outran us while we were sprinting. Seems unlikely. Well, the problem is the healing in this game, I mean, Witchwood is instant, but all the other heals are over time, Dino. So they don't actually work good. In my opinion. I've never really used them unless, like, if you can get a space between you and your target, you can pop one and continue fighting, or you pop it at the start of a tough fight. But if you pop it at the end, it's like you're healing 3 health a turn. It's and you have to remember, a turn in combat isn't a turn. Like, you can have like 2 attacks or 3 attacks or 5 attacks happen before a single turn happens. So I've personally found them to be not very useful in actual combat. They're great if you have like a ranged like fight and you're like pop pop pop, like in the desert, which we'll get to at some point. But the desert's, well, what a shitty place to end it. But the desert's, yeah, like that's where you choose your healing items, because you're just in constant gunfights. You hide behind cover, you pop your healing thing, and you wait for them to come around the corner. Yeah, well, so the thing is though, using a healing item is like ends your turn. So Witchwood instantly pops your health up, so you can run. But if you eat, like if you use a salve injector, you go, you're now healing 3 health a turn, but you've wasted your first turn healing, so you get your ass shanked, and you're probably dead. I don't know. I don't think that would have been the answer. We could have Uber Nostromed. I think that's 9 health a turn, which is, you know, much better. But yeah, we didn't. You know, I thought I was going to be able to sprint away, but apparently Snapjaws outrun you. You're sprinting, which they have never done that before. They've definitely never been able to out sprint me and still attack me before. But I don't know. See. Either way, it sucks. It happened. We had a pretty interesting build though. Pretty interesting build. And I think it's doable. The low intelligence is really killing me though. I think no. Which wood has a cooldown though, Dino? If I'm going off memory though, and this is years old memory, but I remember Witchwood being like you can't eat too much at once. Yeah, it's like super good, and you have to know where you're moving to with it because again, it pops the hallucinogenic effect, and you can't see things, you can't fight properly because you don't know where things are. Salva's point 0.9 hit points per level. 0.9 hit points per level for Trukin. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Like 0.9 hit points per level per turn. It's like a level 10, you're healing 9 hit points a turn. 7.2. Oh, I see. Huh. Well, that's a little bit ignorance on my part, sorry. I'm so used to playing a mutant and not doing anything. I believe I was level 8, yes. Interesting. Either way, we died, but we got pretty far, and I feel like it's something like I feel like this is a build we can do, but I'm not going to do fist build again next time. We will revisit fist build, but I like to vary it up. So next time we'll probably go with another mutant, see what we can do there, and then come back. That's cool though. I didn't know it improved with levels. Yeah, that's interesting. So it actually, hmm. Does I assume Uber Nostrum and everything does as well. It probably says that in the game, and I've just never clicked and looked at it. Yeah, mutants are a lot of fun, just because there's a lot more obvious game break, and that's what I like. I like playing against the game and trying to bend it, but also making sure I'm weak enough that I feel like I'm not cheating. But yeah, anyway, take it easy, folks. You all have a nice night, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. I feel pretty good about that because I'll be done earlier. So take it easy. Good night.